Welcome back to Mac Music Review. In this episode, we're going to be looking at the album Debut by Björk, of course, her first album, released in 1993. That was a long time ago. It's 2020. Man, it's been a while. And this is the album cover because I actually found this at a Goodwill. And this is before I listened to Björk. I had never heard anything by her. I saw this at Goodwill. I knew the name, not Björk. Sorry, I said it wrong. Björk, and I'd heard the name, and I was like, I should check this out. And you know what? I did, and $2, baby, and quality album for $2. The music review website AllMusic gave this thing 5 stars, but they're not the only ones that hold this album in extremely high esteem. NME did their top 500 albums of all time, and they put this album in the top 50. It was the only Björk album in their top 50 albums of all time, which I think is worth noting because most people don't seem to say this is their best one. People talk about the best Björk. People like to point at Homogenic or Post. And this one kind of gets pushed to the side, which is kind of weird critically because it's kind of weird that this album is kind of swept under the rug because it's actually one of her most popular albums, has some of her most popular songs, including Human Behavior, Venus as a Boy, Violently Happy. Even though she's not very popular in general, it does have some of her most popular songs. This album kicks off with a very, very interesting opener, Human Behavior, an album that really kind of sets the tone for the record. And the tone of this record, this is weird, is like, it's like a girl who is not from Earth. She's like an alien girl who's on Earth, who's experiencing these Earth things. She's experiencing emotions, she's experiencing love, and it's kind of this like otherworldly perspective as just like feeling these like human emotions and interacting with humans when you haven't done that before is the kind of vibe that I'm getting from this, especially from the imagery and from Björk's beautiful, amazing voice. She sounds like, in the way she observes, like this open-eyed, big-eyed observation of the world around her, like she's not used to planet Earth, and it's kind of very, very cool. And I think that they were going for this on purpose, but this song sets that tone musically, lyrically. It's just amazing. And of course, vocally. This entire album vocally is amazing. Then you have Crying and Venus as a Boy. I don't have a lot to say about these songs other than that they're really, really, really great. Once more, she's going through these emotions, through these feelings. And I need to talk about the production on this album because this next track, There's More to Life Than This, what's crazy about this is that this one is recorded live. It does not sound like it was live. What this song sounds like is that she's like singing and dancing with this other girl at this house party, this really crazy house party. And there's this club, like house music, before even house music was even like a thing. It sounds like a Moby beat is playing like in the background with a sample and everything. And she's kind of dancing and singing with this girl. And she's saying, hey, let's get out of this party. Björk is basically saying, hey, let's get out of this party. There's more to life than this. It's more than just this party, which transitions into Like Someone in Love, which is one of the most beautiful songs I've ever heard. One of the most beautiful love ballads. One of the most beautiful love songs I've ever heard. It's amazing. You get an insane stylistic change-up with the next song, Big Time Sensuality. It's kind of jarring. It sounds like carnival music. It sounds like there's carnival music playing in the background. This is the most fun-sounding song. It really is kind of the oh-so-quiet of Debut, of Björk's first album. And, you know, it's good. It's probably my least favorite on the album because it's just kind of, it feels weird. But it stands out for the weirdness, and I actually commend it for that, for being so original and so unique. And the production throughout this album is very unique and very special. And then you have One Day. One Day is indescribable with words. I mean, it's so hard to, like, explain what's so great about the song. The music's amazing. The lyrics are really good. It's constantly building. It feels like Björk is, the lyrics are kind of cryptic, but they're also self-referential to different things and aspects of the album. Like she references an airplane, and then she sings about, the next song on the album is Airplane. And the album is a lot of things like that, where the songs are connected. She sings about diving into the ocean. She sings about living by the ocean, and then this next song references the same thing, the same location of living by the beach, living by the ocean. And One Day is just this magical song. It's hard to describe why it's so amazing, but it's amazing. Airplane, or aeroplane, because it's spelled A-E-R-O plane, a weird way to spell it, is really good. It's a really good song. I don't have a lot to say about it. I feel like the same way with Crying and Venus as a Boy, where I don't have a lot to say about it, but other than the fact that it's really good. Come to Me is once again a very slow vibe, and it's this very amazing song, just amazing. And it's really cool the way the song builds and shifts, and it's slowly moving towards this moment. It's another song that's really slow, kind of like One Day, kind of like Someone in Love, but it feels like it's building, and it feels very purposeful and meaningful. The lyrics and the emotion in the song, and the emotion throughout this album is so vibrant and so lively because of Björk's vocals. If it was someone else saying these words, it wouldn't really matter, but because of Björk's voice, because of the way she expresses herself, it really feels very special and very real. And then you have Violently Happy, which starts off slow and gets insane. It starts building to this point where she's like, I'm driving my car too fast, listening to crazy music, I'm getting too drunk, and it slowly builds and builds and builds, kind of like Power by Kanye West, where it's building and it feels like it's going to lead to this huge moment of self-destruction. And then you get Anchor Song. Anchor Song is my favorite song from this album, but it's impossible to say why. This song, it's the thing I can compare this to more than anything else is Futura Free by Frank Ocean. Not that the songs sound similar at all, but both of the songs make me feel something that I can't explain. It's kind of like a nostalgic feeling, but it's more than that, and it's hard to explain why I feel this way and why these lyrics hit me the way they do, and why this song makes me feel the way it does. But I think it's perfect. I think it's just a beautiful, amazing song, and just one of the best closing tracks on any album ever. One of the best songs ever made. I just love this song. Yeah, this album to me is perfect. Not that every single song is the best song I've ever heard. It's not perfect in that way, but just because of to me, a 5-star album has to be an album that does something new. It has to be something that is outside of the box and really innovates in some way. It's not just a great album, it's an album that is groundbreaking in some way, shape, or form. And I think this album, in that it accomplishes this feeling of an alien from another planet, not like a weird sci-fi alien, like an alien, like a person, like a being that's just not from this planet, experiencing love for the first time, experiencing human interaction. And to me, that's just really beautiful and really, really special. And I think this album does that, as it could not do what it does better. Amazing production, amazing lyrics, amazing vocals. This is a very, very special album, and I'm going to give it 5 stars. Hey friend, what do you think of this album? What do you think of Björk? I think she's one of the best artists ever. Like, she's just amazing. I love her so much. I think she's just the best. Vocally, lyrically, musically, she's just so out there. She's so special. She's so unique. I think it's pretty clearly my favorite female artist. Like, yeah. I guess my favorite pop artist as well, because she counts as, like, art pop. Very influential. Grimes would not be a thing without Björk, I feel like. Grimes is like my second favorite female artist. Or is she? I don't know. I like Grimes a lot. But Björk is like the GOAT of all female artists. Have a great rest of your day. Yeah.